Good morning. This is Noelle. Oh, bless you. And Lily from Baker's Backyard Bounty. And we're going to be making some banana sourdough this morning. So I got into sourdough along with the rest of America when Corona hit. Hi. And we were kind of shut down and just needing some entertainment or some hobbies. But finding out about the benefits of fermented food and the benefits of eating sourdough, that was just a cool added bonus. So we have, oh no, let's show them our starter. We have our starter, her name is Deborah. According to tradition, you have to name your starter, so ours is Deborah, and she is alive and well. So you know how there's like the 5 love languages? I think like acts of service, quality time, touch, gifts. I don't remember the 5th one. Words of affirmation. My husband's is baked goods. So like I'm always baking. And I don't mind it because for me it's calming, it's something to do with my hands, and for him it's delicious most of the time. I've had a few interesting recipes that didn't quite go as planned, but this sourdough banana bread is one of the best banana breads, the best banana bread I've ever had in my life. And he likes chocolate chips, so I put dark chocolate chips in, half of it for him and then half of the loaf is for me, and we'll probably just demolish it this morning with some coffee. Holy smokes, it is so cold outside. So winter is finally here with us here in Texas. So let's see, last night I was aware that it was probably going to get close to freezing. So I ran out, it was like 11 o'clock at night. I ran out and got the rest of the green beans and then pulled the rest of our tomatoes. So let's see here. We have these Cherokee purple tomatoes that were just starting to kind of blush. It was a stretch. You know, some of them got pretty big. It was a stretch though, like planting them for a fall crop. I wasn't fully expecting for them to ripen in time, but we'll just see how it goes. Fried green tomatoes could be a good thing. And maybe if I put them in the windowsill and just leave them for a while, they'll get red. But yeah, winter is here, and so our gardening, our backyard is starting to shift. So yesterday on our video, we went to get some rain barrels. That was our hot date. We take what we can get. And this is one that Reed made right over here by our no-till garden. And so as you can see, it has a little spigot at the bottom and just an attachment to the gutter. And these bad boys have served us really well. Super easy too, and very, very cheap. Back here in the garden, it looks like everything fared pretty well. I came back and covered up some dragon tongue beans we had just with a sheet to make sure that the cold temps didn't totally obliterate them, and it looked like it worked. I have some carrots going back here, some brassicas. What else do I have? Oh, a lot of varieties of kale, and garlic growing. So my garlic is all sprouted. I'll show you guys. Right here I have some of my Brussels sprouts going, and the leaves are getting pretty large. They've grown slowly but surely. That's kind of been the theme of kind of this whole garden in the fall. This is actually my first year to do a fall garden. Tomatoes, cucumbers, all that's like kind of pretty common and grows really well in the summer, but I always thought I had to give it up, you know, when the cold temps came. So this year trying my hand at brassicas, at growing collards, at growing lots of kales and greens, snap peas, and it's been really fun just to try and like learn a new skill set. Trial and error, baby, trial and error. But I'm really pleased with these Brussels sprouts coming in. I have noticed some bug damage, so something is enjoying my brassicas back here. I see holes in a lot of different varieties, so I need to kind of get on that and try and figure out what to do that would be, you know, organic and gentle. So these dragon tongue beans are really beautiful. I grew some in the summer and they're kind of like a striped purple. When you cook them, the purple goes away, but they have these beautiful little flowers. Let's see if you can see them. Yeah, and they've already started to create some more beans. So this is kind of my fall planting. Let's see. Check it out. There's a little bean growing. So we'll just see how these do because these are not frost tolerant. These are the ones I covered with a sheet last night. And I have 4 of them in this row. Just again, experimenting, seeing how they do in the cooler weather. And so far, so good. My old-timey blue collards are doing really well. This one's getting pretty huge. So I'm really excited to try and make some collard greens and cornbread soon. That's gonna be a really yummy dinner. So another thing I've been trying to grow is rutabaga this year, so doing more root vegetables. I've harvested quite a few radishes, which are really great roasted, and this is my rutabagas coming up. So we'll see how they do, but mashed rutabaga I heard is really good, and then Reed loves to make rutabaga fries. So I'm excited to have some of these soon. So here's the thing, like obviously I dream of having land where we can walk out and see no power lines, no other houses, drink our coffee on the back patio, just looking over our acres and acres of bountiful land. But that's not where we're at in life right now. We have really young kids, our families are close and we adore them. And then financially, like land is a hot commodity right now in our area. People moving from California, wanting to get out of the cities, especially with Corona. So I've really had to do a lot of prayer and a lot of meditation on patience and just trusting in God's timing. That being said, I now sit out on my back patio, my back porch, here in suburbia. There we go. There's our beautiful little patio covered with toddler toys. And I look at this tree and it is just stunning. I don't think this camera could do it justice, but the leaves are changing. It's orange and yellow, and I realize like right now this is the gift. And if I overlook it because I'm dreaming about what I can't have right now or what I don't have, I'm gonna miss out on this stuff. And this really is like what this channel is about, Baker's Backyard Bounty. It's about finding the beauty in the life that you currently have, not the life that you want one day, because that's not reality. We're here in the present moment. So for right now, I'm grateful for my neighbor's tree that is turning beautiful colors, and for my toddler filled hot mess express backyard. It's just amazing. And check this out, she's having so much fun. She feels like she's a farm girl even though we're in our neighborhood. Another lesson that the garden is teaching me is about seasons and letting go. I am one of those people that will sow seeds and you're supposed to thin them, but I have so much anxiety and guilt about pulling one of the seedlings out and wasting that seed that oftentimes my husband gripes at me because I plant everything way too close and I just can't let it go. Even though it would benefit the growth of the plant, it would get bigger and more prolific. I'm learning lessons, y'all. So one of the things today, especially with the freezing temps last night, is letting go of things that want to be let go of. It's not their season, it's not their time. For example, these sad looking zinnias, they want to go. We've had a lot of fun putting those in vases for our house, but I need this pot, and they're surrendering. They're putting up their white flag for the year. And so by honoring that, right, and making space for what is new, talking about God's timing, what is in season, and we could get really deep and philosophical with that, which I love to do, because that applies to us as humans in our relationships and careers and just everything in our lives. It's about timing and listening to when a season is ending. I was listening to a podcast by Rob Bell not too long ago. I think it was called Now What? So a great episode if you want to check it out. And he was talking about how if we don't honor the idea of letting go, a graduation can become a divorce. Meaning, like, sometimes things end because they are good and because it's time for something else good to come in. So not all endings are bad. We can't cling to everything forever. Otherwise, the garden would look really janky. Our lives would feel really stressful and full and overwhelming. So anyways, that's my deep thought for the day. So we are having chicken stir fry for lunch, one of my faves. So I'm gonna grab some of these snap peas here and call it a day. You guys, I hope that you've enjoyed hanging out with us today, day in the life. And may you find the bounty in your own life today, all the beauty that it holds. Until next time.